What would you do if your family was taken captive by a ruthless army? Would you risk it all, defy powerful kings, and charge into battle with a handful of warriors? That's exactly what Abraham did. And trust me, you don't want to miss how this battle unfolds, because this isn't just war, it's a fight for faith, family, and the power of divine intervention. Let's go back to a time when kings ruled with iron fists. Cities crumbled under tyranny, and one man dared to challenge them all wow.
The world was in chaos. A great war had erupted. 4 powerful kings, Amraphel, Arioch, Chedorlaomer, and Tidal, had been dominating the land for years. These kings were ruthless, crushing every city that dared to resist. For 12 long years, 5 smaller kings, including the rulers of Sodom and Gomorrah, lived under their rule. But they had had enough. They rebelled. Bad idea. Chedorlaomer and his allies marched with vengeance. They swept through the land like a storm, destroying everything in their path. And when they reached the valley of Siddim, the battle was brutal. Sodom and Gomorrah fell. Their armies were slaughtered, their cities plundered, and the survivors captured. Among those taken was a man who should never have been in Sodom to begin with. Lot, Abraham's beloved nephew, was now a prisoner of war, chained and marched away like a common slave. But here's where things get interesting. Abraham wasn't a king. He wasn't a warlord. He didn't have a standing army. Yet, when he heard what had happened, he made a decision that changed everything. He would go to war. Think about this. 4 kings had just destroyed 5 kings. Their army was a well-trained war machine. And Abraham? He had 318 men, not soldiers, servants, workers, shepherds. Yet, this was a man of faith. And faith? Faith can turn shepherds into warriors and impossible battles into victories. So Abraham set out, tracking the enemy all the way to Dan. He didn't rush in foolishly. He planned, he strategized, and he waited. Then, under the cover of night, he struck. Imagine the scene. The enemy relaxed, believing they had won. Then suddenly, a surprise attack from all sides. Abraham divided himself and his men and hit them with a precision they never saw coming. Panic spread through the enemy camp. Warriors who had just defeated 5 kingdoms were now running for their lives. Abraham chased them down, driving them as far as Hobah near Damascus. And then, victory. He rescued Lot, his family, and every single captive. Not only that, he recovered all the stolen goods. Abraham had done what 5 kings couldn't. He won. Before we go to the lessons of this story, if you found this story inspiring, please hit the like button. Let me know your favorite moment, the video, and the comments. Lessons from Abraham's battle. This story isn't just history. It's a blueprint for faith, courage, and victory. Here are 3 powerful lessons we can take from Abraham's battle. 1. Faith is greater than fear. Abraham didn't wait for the odds to be in his favor. He didn't say, "I don't have an army." He heard the news, took action, and trusted God. Lesson: if God is calling you to act, move forward, even if it looks impossible. 2. Preparation and strategy matter. Abraham didn't charge in recklessly. He planned, divided his men, and attacked with wisdom. Lesson: faith doesn't mean being careless. Faith moves with strategy. 3. When God fights for you, victory is certain. 318 men defeated 4 great kings. That doesn't happen by human strength alone. Lesson: when God is on your side, you're already on the winning team. Conclusion: Abraham's story is one of faith, action, and trust in God. Maybe today you feel outnumbered. Maybe the battle you're facing seems impossible. But remember this: God doesn't need numbers to give you victory. He just needs your faith. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and drop a comment. What's one battle in your life where you've seen God fight for you? And if you enjoyed this war story, stick around, because in the next video, we're diving into another incredible battle from the Bible. See you in the next one.